are broken, fences are down. This is something you see everywhere when you travel around the coastal band.
All right, so TEGNA's Jason Puckett joins us with a live look at the damage. Good morning, Jason. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, good morning, guys. We're here out on the outskirts of Ingleside, again, just a few minutes south of some of the worst hit areas in this storm. And we were getting in here in our storm chaser unit just a little bit ago, and the first things we noticed, A, power still completely out in this city, and then B, cell service completely out in the city, especially as you get further towards the coast. And part of the reason for all of this is right behind me here, these power lines across the city. Yesterday we were showing you in Corpus some lines down hanging across roadways. Here in Ingleside, the main lines that run alongside the roads, those are actually down in dozens of places that we saw just on one main road out here. And in fact, in certain areas, it wasn't even that the power lines were broken or fallen over, it was that they were gone. Meaning when electrical crews do come in to try and repair all this, they're going to have to completely replace some of these poles and some of these systems to get the electricity back up and running out in this area. We also were speaking with the police out here in Ingleside. They've been patrolling the area. They tell us they had seen looters out here as early as when the evacuations started on Thursday and Friday, and are still concerned about that out here. So they are actively patrolling, even in the dark, even without service out here right now. I also want to show you, we're over here outside what looks to be a lodge. Behind it, an RV park. Some of the RVs and trailers out here flipped up on their sides off of trailers. We are seeing a lot more structural damage in Ingleside. Homes having shingles ripped off, some of their roofs and attics even exposed a little bit. We'll show you more of that a little bit later as it lightens up out here. One of the other things we've seen commonly across the area, trees covering the roadways out here. So if you live out in this area, if you're thinking about coming back out here today, just keep in mind the power lines and the trees are making driving out here pretty painful, pretty dangerous. You want to make sure you take your time out here if you do come back out once it lightens up. We'll get you a little bit more coverage from inside the storm chaser and more inside of Ingleside as the morning continues. For now, though, here I'm Jason Puckett. Back to you in the studio.
Jason, be safe out there. I know power lines, like you said, are everywhere in the area, and you don't know if they're live, if they're not. So thank you for that live report. As I said, be safe.